All right, everybody, this is Unique Model Creations. One more time here with this 1/1400 scale USS Enterprise NCC 1701E. And as you can see, it has been a while. Before I keep going, it has been a while since I've worked on this model. It actually set for a little bit of a time because I had been working slowly but diligently on the 148 scale Hercules airplane. But I did pull this back up because I was wanting to go ahead and get it done. It's like I hit this point and then I just stopped. Well, it's time for me to start back again. As you can see, the model's built. The only thing that's not on the ship itself are the grills, and this is kind of a backstory with that. Actually, the original grills are destroyed. That happened before we even moved into this new home, into this new house here, and um, the only thing that I could possibly do right about now, so I can go ahead and get this finished, because I'm trying to get this done so I can get it back to my mom. This is her model. Those of you who remember, this is the first Enterprise E that I put on my channel. There was no build to it, no build videos with it. It was just, okay, here's this model and it had some lights in it, and kind of take it or leave it. Very, very simple, very, very basic. Well, the lighting started dimming up in it quite a bit and stuff, and she was wanting me to go through and basically refurbish the model, redo it and have it lit a whole lot better and stuff. So I took that model, I ripped it back apart again. That was the second time I had actually taken it apart, and then I redid all the lighting. As you can see here, this is the result. Um, but the grills came into contact with my two oldest children, and needless to say, yeah, they were destroyed. Luckily, that was the only thing. However, so you can see here, here's a box of models. It's not the box for this model. This is the box for this model, and it's gonna be a while before I'm on this kit. Um, and what I'm thinking I'm possibly going to do, I'm gonna try to see if I can find just some little tubing, maybe take a measure of these to see what the diameter possibly would be, and then find that and get it, and then cut it to where it would fit going across here, and then that'll kind of take care of it and stuff. Kind of would actually add to the feel that I've given to this model, because a lot of bits and pieces that are original to this kit are not on this model. So that may be my option. Other than that, though, the only way to really get it finished really quickly, or take these work grills and put them on here, and then the idea that I had for finding the tubing and then cutting down the size, put it on here, I would just do it for this model right here. Um, it wouldn't kind of have that 3D raised rib effect, but if you get the photo etch kit, if I can find one, you get the photo etch kit, then you've got that effect on there and stuff. And since my skill level keeps increasing, the more I keep building these things. Now this time the photo etch, I should be able to make work even better. But anyway, back to this model right here. Like I said, it is done. It is built and stuff. I've been going through here. Oh, excuse me. And getting all of my puttying work done and stuff, getting some seams filled. I haven't really sanded everything yet. As you can see here, around this main shuttle bay area, I haven't uh, sanded that down yet, but I do have putty in there. So, and of course, everything looks really, really rough right about now. That's because, no sanding, no painting. That would be on hopefully tomorrow or Thursday's agenda. Uh, but Ben nacelle work done. Um, Pretty much the majority of the model has been sanded down heavily, to get rid of old paint and the decals and stuff, all that stuff at the bottom of the saucer. And as we come down around here, so see here that neat blue deflector dish that I put in, that I opted for this kit instead of the usual orange. And originally there was going to be a blue deflector dish, but then just like with anything else, they go through and they add their final finishing touches, and the deflector dish became that orangish yellow color that we've seen, with all the detail on it, actually, because it was just a little solid blue light coming out of there and stuff. But so I just went for that. It was pretty cool. It's very, very bright, actually. Um, as you can see there, it's just lighting up all up underneath here, and that's really, really cool. So, but yeah, there's this bottom part of the saucer has to be sanded. Have done a putty work around the seam area going around here, and around the engineering hall meeting with the saucer. The nacelles has this putty work done. So, basically it's just, sand the putty and mask off everything and get a layer primer on this thing. And then we see what we have left to do, and we go from there. There's a little bit of putty work left I've got to do with this model kit. I did push the warp nacelles forward quite a bit, even further than what they were moved forward for Star Trek Nemesis. Because between Insurrection and Nemesis, there was a difference in the location of the nacelles on the pylons. They were back further than that on First Contact. Then in Insurrection, then for Nemesis, they scooted them forward a little bit. And I went even further than that. Honestly, I think I have a little bit more nacelle forwards than there is behind. Well, no, not right exactly. And so, but it's about even. It looks pretty cool to me actually. I kind of like that look. To be honest with you, with the shape of the nacelles and everything and stuff. So almost kind of make them look front heavy, and that's pretty cool. Knowing it's not going to tilt forwards. But coming around here, like I said, the fabrication of parts that I've had to do for this model, um, is it's not very much, but a couple of things I did have to redo. Some were by choice, and others were not. Down up underneath the fantail area down here, there's just a solid piece of styrene that I put on there, cut and glued in there, and it works. Right here, got to get some putty work done around that. Obviously, you can see the light coming through there, but that right there is just a little rectangle piece of styrene. Since I did move the nacelles forward, now I have those little styrene pads, if you can see them, right in front of that blue light right there. I would point to it, but I'm holding the model up myself. But I had to put those up in there, and I'm sanding it down so that it will lay flush with the rest of it, and do a little bit of putty work on that. Over here, I've got some sanding done on that one. It's pretty much about where it's gonna get. Now, the only other part I'm actually kind of proud of is at the end of this nacelle right here. This little vent cap down here, or whatever it is, actually, I had to fabricate that to mate up as much as I could with this one. You really can't tell because this one has a lot of paint and putty all over it. But this one right here, I that was a piece of triangular styrene, and then I put the little strip right there in the middle, as it has on the other side, and sanded it and ground it down, and had it match up. And I do have to say, that looks cool, almost to the point that where I kind of want to fabricate the one over there, and really, really make it match. If once I put some primer on it, if it really does stand out the difference between the two, I am going to do that possibly. So, but this model right here is like, let's just go ahead, let's push, let's get this thing done. It is really, really nice and sturdy. I love those Bazaar collectors. I actually have a lot more action going on with those than I did with the Nemesis Enterprise that I built. Um, and that looks cool for just using blinking red LEDs. No board or, no circuit board to control that pulse, that fire, that glow coming out of there, stuff, that action that's coming out of those bazaars. Just blinking red LEDs with a bright orange behind it to give it that fiery look. The combination of those colors is really, really cool. I like that look. So, but other than that, we just keep going on with this model, and that is what I'm going to do. Keep going on with this model. So, pass back shot right here looks really, really cool. Gotta go forth though and continue working on this model. Those of you out there building models, continue building them. Very awesome. I'll talk to you guys later.